Hello everyone, AmyR here with Prairie Paper and Ink, and a little bit of a change of pace for me. I'm like doing Christmas project after Christmas project, but Simon Says Stamp had their big December release, which does have some Christmas products, but I absolutely had to use the new Big Picture Book Latte wafer die as well as the Cinnamon Bun wafer die because they're adorable, absolutely adorable. So I'm using colors that seem very random as well. These are colors I would not even think to put together. It's kind of funny where inspiration strikes, and I'll get to what inspired this card and like putting these things together and all that stuff. Anyway, so with the Latte, both of these, as well as the other little like picture book food images, really simple to put together. They're basically like generally like two pieces. So I die cut the base of the little latte with some mint cardstock and then a little whipped cream topping with white cardstock, and then the little cinnamon bun, I die cut the top, the icing with white, and then the base with some Gina K warm cocoa cardstock. So you could also, if you don't have a lot of color cardstocks, you could just die cut everything from white and then color in the different pieces with, you know, markers or colored pencils. You could really go all out and create like some depth and dimension with these. The last card I made using the foodie little wafer dies, I colored everything with Copic markers, and I'll have a link to that one at the end. So after I was done that, I didn't die cut them again to do the eyes. I just used a black Copic marker and colored those in separately, because I've learned that mistake. Trying to dab the color on while the eyes are in place, like inside the, you know, die cut cardstock, because it's Copics, the color wants to just kind of bleed everywhere. So I have the eyes, I had them sitting there on my work surface and colored them separately and then adhered everything together with washi tape. And then I die cut some yellow cardstock with the outline floral frame, which again, I wouldn't normally put all this together, but my inspiration had that kind of background. I was like, this new floral frame is perfect. So it is A2 sized completely. So it's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So I die cut it from the yellow cardstock, and then I just applied a little bit of craft tacky glue just around the perimeter, and then just little dabs kind of here and there. And I'm going to adhere that to my white card base. And I'd also use the new Big For You wafer die, and I die cut that from some Tonic Harvest Gold mirror cardstock. So it's all metallic-y, like foil looking. So I'd adhere the frame to my card, and little parts of it are kind of popping up, and I'm fine with that. It kind of gives it that little extra bit of something. And I'm going to adhere my little cinnamon bun and my little latte cup here, and then I'm going to adhere the sentiment. And I was kind of planning on, I was like, I'm going to just have to, you know, throw some acrylic blocks on top of this, hold everything down, but this glue holds like so nicely and so quickly. So I just added the adhesive. I didn't do any dimension with this either. This was like, this card, considering how many struggles I had before I even started filming and just nothing was working. It was just one of those days. But once I actually sat down and started like making this, it came together so quickly, and the whole thing, everything from the outside to the inside is die cuts. I didn't use a single stamp set. That doesn't happen very often. But yeah, I die cut the sentiment from that foiled cardstock and then adhered it over top of everything. And just pressed it down really well, and then it held and it was good to go. So once I had that adhered, to finish off the inside, I die cut some more mint cardstock with the Prettied Up gift card wafer die from Simon, which came out, I think it was last year. I've had it for a long time. It's still available, but I just thought it would be really cute with that scalloped edge. Plus it holds a gift card, because the gift card is what inspired this entire card. I have a thing for Starbucks gift cards. I like the art on them, and I get so much inspiration from them. And looking at this card, and I was like, this is perfect. And that's what inspired the colors and why I used the floral frame in the yellow. So I adhered that piece of mint cardstock there, and it die cuts those little rounded slits on either side. So you always want to make sure you don't adhere those down so that the gift card can just slide right into there, and there's still space like underneath it where you can write to the recipient. So I've got my coordinating gift card that goes with all the colors, plus it kind of completes the sentiment. It was just, I love when that happens, when everything just kind of comes in together. So yeah, and then I forgot to start filming, but I pulled out some pretty pink Posh espresso jewels that I just got not too long ago. And the color went really well with the foil die cut sentiment. So I'm going to just adhere a few of these into place with that same craft tacky glue and my little jewel picker. And once that is done, this card is done. So I will have links to everything in the description box below the video. You can check that out below if you are interested. Thank you all so much for watching and subscribing and thumbs upping and commenting on my videos. I really appreciate it. I will see you all very soon in the next one. Bye!